Hey, Mrs. Hardy, I have been working on a list of topics that I think would be good for a workshop for teachers. So I've listed these on the screen so you can see them as I just described them. So the first topic I think would be really important to talk about is technology appropriate for use in the classroom. Basically, this would just give teachers some descriptions and examples of technology that is appropriate and some technology that's not appropriate for the classroom. So just some examples. Um, Technology that is appropriate for the classroom could include Microsoft Office products or similar software, digital whiteboards, computers, and iPads. Whereas some technology that is not really appropriate for the classroom would be like social media websites, other sorts of media that's unrelated to academic or information or current events, and then cell phones, applying to both teachers and students. Basically, some information is relevant and some's not, and so teachers need to learn to sort through that. Since school is for growth and learning, it's really important to avoid any meaningless distractions or information that should be avoided that could just consume time. Secondly, ethical responsibility and the privacy of others is something really important. So knowing how to use technology well and how to work with others, how to collaborate to share resources with others while using technology. Teachers and students, every citizen has the responsibility to not harm others with the use of technology or to compromise their identity, which relates to the ISTE Standard 4 about safe, legal, and ethical use of digital information. So just some examples of the need for privacy and ethical responsibility would be like receiving permission from parents and students for photos, videos, using their names versus using pseudonyms, and also abiding by any laws protecting minors or any copyright laws. These are just some examples because it's really important to make sure that we're not breaking the law and also not violating any personal wishes related to identity. The third topic is kind of similar. It relates to internet safety and security. Basically, teacher training will trickle down to student training to allow both teachers and students to be safe citizens and also to protect devices from hacking and viruses, so school materials, computers, electronics of different sorts, just trying to save money and time on those by preventing anything that could be lost due to these viruses or hacking. Also protecting the identities and lives of students and teachers. And this kind of relates to the ISTE Standard 4 that I mentioned before, which is the advocacy of safe use of technology. So while communicating, it's really important to make sure that we're communicating in an effective and safe way. Fourthly, I was thinking of ways to incorporate technology into assessment and how that's important for teachers to know in this changing world. So the importance of being digitally literate involves including alternate methods of testing or grading that include technology and media. Basically, this allows students to express their knowledge in different ways. It allows students to be creative. This fourth 21st century standard that we're talking about. So allowing students to be creative in their expression of assessment, promoting knowledge of using tools, which is tool literacy. And the ISTE standards 1 through 3 describe this kind of like the promotion of creativity, digital age learning experiences and assessments, as well as modeling digital age work and learning. So this would meet all three of those standards. And then lastly, have mentioned using electronic devices for activities at school. So this, I think, could promote critical thinking where teachers are not able to. So basically, this could be using iPads and tablets or computers for online games that involve students or building mathematical models online. These are just some examples. Basically, these electronic devices can allow activities to be conducted that otherwise couldn't have been done inside the classroom, as well as building knowledge of tool literacy and the ability to work with a variety of technology to learn and complete projects and tasks, as well as promoting critical thinking about difficult subjects that can be hard to build physical models that are hard to represent in the physical world. And then this technology can also intervene where the teacher lacks knowledge. So as teachers learn how to use electronic devices, they expand their knowledge, but also pass that on to students and prepare them to be more digitally literate citizens. Basically, these are the 5 workshop topics that I think would be very, very important for teachers just to meet these 21st century skills, the ISTE standards for teachers, and to become more digitally literate.